everyone. I'm back again. About the upload schedule, I didn't really announce one, but the point is, it's kind of random, so I'm gonna try to fix one up. What I was planning on is doing 2 a week, and then 1 on the weekend, and that's my plan. Also, please ignore my brother in the background. You might hear him. He's gonna scream like he's dying, but it's just because he lost a Rainbow Six round. So let's go ahead and continue what I've been here to talk about. So, as you could see in the thumbnail, or maybe even in the video title, you may have seen Quake, a game that is lost in time. Now, if you've never heard of Quake, it's practically the granddaddy of all FPS. In fact, if it weren't for Quake, Call of Duty would have never existed. And if you don't believe me, Call of Duty, the first Call of Duty used the Quake engine, or id Tech 2, but that's later. So I want to go ahead and go through a brief history of Quake. So I think it was back in, you're not to give my brain a second to brain, but from what I know, Quake was made by id Tech in the early 90s, late 90s for PC. And back then, you may know, piracy was everywhere. So, id Tech released a Beta 3, which people thought was very normal until they found out it wasn't. They found out, I think it was like 100 bytes of music was gone. I'll put a link in the description to Modern Vintage Gamers video about that, because he knows more about it than I do, because my brain never brains properly. But Quake, it's just a series that I feel got ruined because of Bethesda Studios. The reason I say this is because they tried to release Quake Legends, and you can kind of see how that went. Ouch. So, it's just, so if we go through the Quake sequels, I have a couple of them. So, first it was Quake 1, the all-time legend. It's still up to today, because of InQuake, aka just a, Quake. It's for, like, tournaments, which still exists to this day. And then there's Quake 2, which I assume is probably the most popular for its, weird technology type stuff in the game. Personally, I played it most, when me and my friends play PvP, they like it the most just because how weird it is. And, Quake 3 Arena, which is one of my favorites because of the Gibbs. The Gibbs in Quake 3 Arena, which I'm not here just to talk about, they're pretty cool, in my opinion. But Quake 3 Arena is just based on Arena mode because it's in the name. And then there's Quake 4, which is released on the Xbox 360, I think. I think it was like one of the first console ones. Well, that's very much wrong, but the point is, Quake went through a lot, and when Bethesda, I think, bought out id Software, it went all to garbage, because when they tried to release Quake Legends, well, as you may have saw it didn't go too well. So, just to tell you a little bit about Quake, Quake is a game based off a person named Ranger. Ranger is the main protagonist, at least in the first Quake. I don't know about the second Quake. And Ranger is almost pretty iconic because he has that weird looking face when he hits the quad damage. He looks like he's seen some bad things. So, in the Quake series, especially 2 and 1 is about aliens taking over Earth, mainly like zombie type stuff. It's not really my perspective of what I would really think of Quake. I would see it as a really good first-person shooter. Quake has had a history of multiplayer, especially Quake 3 Arena, because it's literally arena mode. Especially since Quake 1 was released. Heck, Quake 1, it's still competitive to this day. Like, I have in Quake here. I want to give a huge shout out to a person I met on Discord, STM. He has really helped me out with this because he knows more about it than I do. And if my brain never brains, he's the one who figured it out. So that's what I was here to talk about today. It was pretty short, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So I'll see y'all next time. Alright. I'll probably release a video soon again because, like I said, I'm trying to fix my upload schedule. And that's just a repayment, in my opinion at least. So I'll see y'all next time.